Okay. All right. We're trying something new, chat. I don't know why I'm saying chat like this is a live stream, but I like it. So I don't know. Maybe that's the new channel quirk thing. The comment section. You guys are chat now. I think this might just become a staple of the channel. My intros are that there are no intros. Okay. Let's see. Let's get this. Let's get on with it. All right. Hi, and hello, everybody. Welcome back, or uh,
Huh?
Hey, hi, and hello, everybody. It is Shy. I'm here for my monthly reappearance. It's been yet another 2 months since I did. What was that? Was that the update video, or was that the hands one? Hang on, I can't remember. But anyway, hi, hello. That whole semi-consistency thing. Yeah, we're still trying it. I'm trying. But today, as you can probably tell by the footage in the background, I may have jumped down a small rabbit hole while I was away. I'm 3D now. Yeah, that's a thing. I need to get my thoughts together. So yeah, basically, for the past month, I've had a growing interest in 3D modeling, and I thought it would be fun to give it a try since I have a full body reference of my Sona now, and yeah, I always thought like it would be like really cool just to see like low poly stuff specifically. I was not going into this expecting to make like fully rendered 3D Blender backgrounds or characters or anything like that, because one, that would absolutely fry my computer, and two, I don't have the brain space for that, and I just I don't really like how it looks. Like don't get me wrong, CGI and like 3D animated stuff is like really pretty, but I don't know, it's something about the simplistic retro like low polyness of like the Nintendo 3DS models, like Mario 64, like that kind of stuff. I love that stuff so much. It's just it itches the happy part of my brain. I love it so much. So that was the style or direction, I guess, that I went into this with. So after a bit of searching, after a bit of perusing around in the 3D modeling community on YouTube and Pinterest, I settled on a program called Blockbench. And overall recommendation, it's pretty good. I kind of love it. It took me only about, I kid you not, guys, it only took me about 2 days to like pick this program up and just start modeling with it. I kid you not, I did this in like an afternoon. Like this little Pokeball right here, I managed to like render that out and texture it on like an afternoon. I'll leave the original tutorial that I followed down below, because you best believe I wasn't doing this out of my like the seat of my pants. Are you kidding? Absolutely not. So there is this really cool guy. I follow him a lot for most of his pixel art. Yet another tangent that we won't discuss here. That'd probably be safe for another video. But yeah, his tutorials are really they're really conducive to my learning style, I guess. They're pretty simple, pretty straightforward, really well explained. Highly recommend. Yeah, that'll be linked down below or up in the title card if you want to watch that yourself. But why Blockbench? On top of the fact that the interface is like super simple and I wasn't immediately bogged down by like a bajillion different buttons and sliders and knobs and icons and stuff. It's also free. So, you know, yeah. It's a free web browser based modeling software, so that's pretty cool. You can literally just run this in Chrome and it works just fine. I used it on my my 5-year-old Chromebook and it didn't explode. So yay! So yeah, Blockbench, 10 out of 10 recommend. But then again, that's also coming from a novice at 3D modeling that has not touched a mesh up until like 2 weeks ago. So take that as you will. The recommendation is that I was able to use it, and if I was able to pick up a program in less than a month and not give up halfway through, I don't know. Take that as you will. But yeah, no, it was super intuitive, super simplistic. It even had a few like extra settings that you can like condense the UI even more. I didn't necessarily turn it on because in order to follow the tutorials I had up on screen, I needed to leave it as it, you know, came out of the box. Otherwise, I wouldn't know where any of the buttons are. But once I get more familiar with like meshes and bones and where all the like tabs and sliders and stuff are, I might change it up, personalize it, you know, customize it a little bit. But yeah. So that's Blockbench, my new BFF. So everyone say hello. Just getting added to the roster of programs under my belt. So yay! We're expanding our horizons as artists, guys. This is good. I encourage this. Don't be scared to learn new programs. They might become your best friend. Okay, so switching focus to the actual model itself. So first things first. Unfortunately, I did not capture any actual footage of like me rendering out the model because I didn't know what the heck I was doing, and that would have been like 6 hours of me spawning a cube into the like textured void and then messing around with some of the vertices and then deleting it. It would have been just 6 hours of cubes randomly reappearing and disappearing as I tried and failed to figure out how all the face and side and edge and mesh and stuff worked. But after a couple days, I would like familiarize myself with the shortcut keys and learned where everything was. You know, just like kind of like you move into a new house and you're like, you know, you gotta remember that the bathroom is now on the other side of the hallway instead of like behind the fridge. Where was I going with this? Anyway, so yeah, texturing was actually the easiest part of this because luckily Blockbench lets you color right on the model itself, so I didn't have to pull my hair out over having to figure out how UV maps work, which is the little like spreadsheet thing you see in the corner. Yeah, those I hate those. I just no. Thank goodness they let you draw directly on the model, because if I had to rely on this atlas of a colored mess, I would not have gotten this done. So yeah, UV maps, I have a lot to go with UV maps, but luckily that wasn't necessary. Well, not yet. So I can run away from my responsibilities for just a little bit longer. But okay, let's look at the most fun part of this. The most fun was that the part that just got me completely like sucked in to this creative rabbit hole, or I guess newfound skill. I don't know. I count it as both. This is how I pick up skills, guys. I see something that looks cool. I want to do the thing. And if I don't give up 2 weeks into doing the thing, then I somehow have learned to do the thing. So don't give up, I guess. But turning our attention to the most enjoyable part of this whole process was that I got to explore the animation tab in Blockbench, and of some of the tutorials that I've watched, they say that like the animation capacity of Blockbench is like, it's not like up to par with something like Maya or Blender, but again, where I am a novice speaking, I really don't care. Like, for professionals, like for someone who knows what they're doing, I could see how they would be able to pick out the differences. For me, the only animation software I've ever touched is Flipperclip, so I'd say as long as I'm able to make things move, I'm pretty sure I can get something done. So, but one thing I really did like is that in 3D, in Blockbench or like any 3D modeling software, really, it seems like instead of like drawing frame by frame, which is the type of animation I'm used to studying, it's rigging. Like it took me a while to figure out how the keyframes worked, but keyframes, it basically in animation is the main poses of the movement. So you have pose 1, pose 2, pose 3, like all the main like action shots that you want to hit. And then in 2D animation, you do your keyframes first, then you do your in-betweens, and then you smooth out everything, add some follow through, add some squash and stretch, all that fun animation stuff. But in 3D, your keyframes are like the few key poses. Like you pose the model kind of like it's a puppet, and then the computer just kind of does all the in-betweens. and I'm not gonna lie, I felt like a kid in a candy shop when I got to push the little button, and half the weeks of work that would have been spent, like if this was 2D, you would spend half your time just smoothing out the in-betweens. And this computer just did in 3 seconds. I don't know. I'm pretty sure all the professional Blender users are just out there staring at the screen why is this girl getting so excited over the computer generated in-betweens? This is new tech to me, all right? This is revolutionary. I'm baffled. I was shooketh, and it was awesome, and it was really cool. So yeah, the animation feature is pretty fun. I did a little test just to again feel out where everything was, learned what all the buttons did, and I ended up with this cute little floaty surprise expression, shock, I don't know what you'd call this, but it was floaty. It was cute. They had some preset motions. So I picked the float one and turned down the intensity, and then just added a few other key movements. I made her little scarf tails move, and I added some leg bouncies, her little feet. It's a little jump, and I moved the arms a little bit, and a little tilt of the head. So I just added some other little movements to make it feel a bit more alive. Looking back at it, it's a bit off in some places, but I mean, I had fun. This is not too bad for my first try. And so yeah, that is basically my entire 2 weeks of learning Blockbench. Yeah, it's actually been really fun. I'm definitely gonna be doing more of this again. So I guess I can add 3D artist to my resume. Am I allowed to call myself a 3D artist now? Guys, okay, to all you professional 3D artists out there, or at least those who know what they're actually doing, if you have any advice, please enlighten me and any other new 3D art babies in the comments. Please teach us, please. Teach us your craft. We'd all love to learn from you. Please, how do you live like this? How do you comprehend this? Even after this whole experience, I'm still so confused by so many of these functions, and but you know what? That's the fun part about art. Not the getting confused part, but the learning part. The little bit, finally figure out what a button does or how a feature works, and it just yeah, this is, yeah. But yeah, that was my experience in Blockbench. 10 out of 10. Really, really fun. I super enjoyed it. It was, yeah, that was awesome. I hope you guys enjoyed this little new style of content. And when I say new, I just mean the fact that my sprites are now 3D. So you'll be seeing a lot more of this. Hopefully this means I can get videos done faster because, you know, I'm not like drawing individual like PNG stills anymore. So yeah, hopefully I can get videos done a lot faster this way. And, you know, save myself, like, avoid as much wrist pain as possible while still getting content out as often as possible. So yeah, please let me know if you guys would like to see anything else like 3D related, or like more 3D speed paints like these, or maybe some pixel art. I've been trying to get into pixel art too. It's like, oh, there's so much stuff on my list, guys. So many videos I want to make. So many things I want to ramble about. But hopefully this is a good start, and I now have 15 minutes worth of voiceover to edit through, so I'm gonna stop talking now. I hope you guys have an awesome day, and yeah,